Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Widgets and Wonders. This is my show about great products from small companies. Now today, we're gonna take a look at some new stuff from 4Ground. This is the destroyed microscale Guerrilla terrain. They've done up for your 6 mil to 10 mil scale games. So anything like Titanicus, it's perfect for. You could use it for, if you're still playing Drop Zone Commander, anything where you need some destroyed kind of like gothic-y looking buildings, you are ready to rock and roll. I think Vanguard's another game you could definitely use these for. So what I've done is I've built all these right out of the box. And the only modifications I've done are to mount them just on some wooden placards, which I've spray painted gray, just so they have like a base. You don't have to put them on a base, but I like to have my rubbly, scattery terrain all like protected because I'm rough on terrain, just throwing it in boxes and having it in storage and stuff like that. And then I've just given it a very light airbrush with some golden burnt umber just to weather a little bit. But other than that, it is exactly as out of the box. So let's take a look at it right now. And so here they are, Warhound and Reaver and Knight for scale. This is the Guerrilla corner ruins and also rubbly ruins bits mounted up on some just like wooden bases, and then given a quick little airbrush, little bits of brown in there just to make them look destroyed. Now what's cool is you get a two-tone, all the exposed girders and bits hanging out the sides. And these are super easy to build with lots of optional rubble piles to put on top of it. So there's basically 3 pieces each corner section, a bottom and 2 walls. And then on the frame, there's little like punch out collapsed bits that you can glue on top of it. And they're fairly contained. The girders and stuff though, of course, sticking out the sides, I was a bit concerned just from handling, I might break them. So I glued the whole thing down, and that basically protects it so that it's not going to get banged into and broken when you're all said and done. The second type is actually mixed in here. But the other kits, you get 3 of these, one in each color basically, which are these little ruiny pieces. And I kept one off just to show you. So you can stack ruins just to kind of where you want them to have ruin pieces, or you can put corner pieces together to make sort of destroyed buildings. I combined there's in this one box right here, there was basically 6 corner pieces. I combined them all to make these buildings and then added in the rubble bits kind of to detail them and stuff. And you get a sort of dark green walls, you get a gray wall, and you get a beige wall. And then they can be mixed and matched basically if you want to make your ruins separate or together. These will work great for either like basically putting down after you destroy a building, or just having the table as like difficult ground that's like sort of generated. And if you keep the, I went a little crazy with this one, putting stuff inside, but if you keep to just the collapsed flat bits, you can easily stick a model inside to have it be moving through. It doesn't fall over or get wobbly because the interior details are actually pretty flat. And while a Warlord base probably wouldn't fit in any of these, all the smaller Knight Titans and Reavers and Warhounds and stuff will. So super happy with these. Big thanks to 4Ground for sending them to check out, and you can see them in my upcoming battle reports for Titanicus. So you have it's more great pre-colored terrain from 4Grounds and another great product from a small company. So I'll see you next time for more Widgets and Wonders. And if you know of a small plate company that you think deserves more attention, you can have them email me at guerrillaminiaturegames@gmail.com or Facebook message me at facebook.com/outofthebasement-into-the-streets, and I'll put it in front of as many people as possible. So we'll see you next time for more Widgets and Wonders. Till then, I'm Ash. Happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.